Hey everybody, I'm Alan with Dad's Playing Games, and this is the 8th video in a series we're doing on soldier strategies for the game of Frostgrave. In the description below, you'll find links for the previous videos as well as timestamps. This video will be discussing the final soldier from the core rulebook, which is the Apothecary. To do this, we'll be looking at his costs, his stats and equipment, his uses and special abilities that he has, as well as his viability both early and late in a campaign. So to start, we'll look at his cost. Apothecaries ask for 100 gold crowns to venture into the frozen city with your warband, but that money isn't going towards their stats and equipment, as they have a move of 6, a fight plus 0, armor 10, will plus 0, and 12 health. They carry a staff, but the big thing is they start each battle with a healing potion. Which brings us to the main purpose for hiring an apothecary, which is to bring some healing into your warband. A healing potion restores 5 health, and normally a soldier has to be carrying the potion and they have to use their own action to drink it. But an apothecary has some special rules. The Errata has clarified that apothecaries are allowed to use their potion on any figure in base-to-base contact with them. A couple things to note about their potion and their special rule, and I actually received confirmation about this from the author through the Frostgrave Facebook group, is the potion does not fill the apothecary's one item slot, so they can still carry a magical item or another potion. And if they are carrying another potion, their special rule applies to that potion as well, allowing them to use any type of potion they're carrying on your other soldiers that are in base contact. This ruling is quite useful because that means you don't have to fill up your other soldiers' item slots with a potion, and you don't have to use their actions to take benefit from the potion. You can just have the apothecary use a strength potion or a speed potion on your soldiers instead. Another thing about the healing potion is you could actually sell it after the battle if you don't use it, but it's only worth 25 gold crowns. Another option would be that between battles you could give it to another soldier just as you would any other magical item, keeping in mind that the wording for the apothecary says he starts each game carrying a healing potion. So if you don't use it initially, you can stock up on them because he'll get a new one. But if you aren't using their healing potion in most of your battles, you should probably be asking yourself why you even have an apothecary in your warband. To make use of their potion, there's a few different strategies you could take. The simplest would be to have them just wander the board until a figure needs healing. But I like to pair them with a wizard that I know will be empowering a spell early on, whether that's one with a high casting number or one that allows an enemy will save that I want to ensure doesn't get resisted. Once their potion is used, 2 good strategies are 1, to have them grab a treasure that's close to your side of the table, because their 12 health and staff, which essentially increases their armor in melee, can help them survive as they flee the board. The second strategy for a potionless apothecary is to have them follow your spellcaster around like a bodyguard to either add melee support or to act as a meat shield. However, frequently sacrificing a 100 gold crown soldier in combat can get pretty expensive. One other minor benefit to having an apothecary is if one of your spellcasters falls in combat and happens to roll the badly wounded result. Normally, this requires the warband to pay 100 gold crowns for medical treatment for that spellcaster. However, this fee is reduced by 25 gold crowns for each apothecary in your warband. As far as when these soldiers should appear in your warband during the course of a campaign, if you have a spell that's crucial to your strategy that you know will necessitate empowering it, an apothecary can be justified in a starting warband. But just keep in mind, you'll be limited on who else you're able to hire. As your warband progresses, these soldiers can still fulfill that same role. And if you purchase or brew additional potions for these guys, you can maximize their ability to use potions on other soldiers. But keep in mind there is some strong competition for your soldier slots late in a campaign. Instead of doing a full comparison of the Apothecary to those other soldiers, and since the Apothecary's function is so specialized, I'll just say that if you need their functions and you know you'll be making good use of their abilities, they can be a valuable ally that can do what no other soldier can. So I'm interested to know your thoughts and experiences with apothecaries, whether you agree or disagree with my assessment, or if you have some other uses for how you like to use them. So please just leave me some comments down below, and while you're there you can click like or subscribe so you can keep up with all the content that Dad's Playing Games is releasing. And with that, I am Alan with Dad's Playing Games, and we'll see you on the next video.